So let's go over the 5 that you were needing to do for of these. Okay, so first one, 1/8. By the way, these are all ones that I want you to actually memorize, but I do need to show you the process for doing it. Top dog in the doghouse. Put your decimal, some zeros, bring your decimal straight up. 8 times 1 is 8. Bring down our 0. 8 times 2 is 16. Bring down one more 0. And 8 times 5 is 40. So we have the decimal is 0.125, but I ask you for a percent times 10 times 100. So that gives us 12.5%. Okay. Second one. All right. Now, I actually do want to point out to you that 50%, 4/8 is 1/2, which is 50%. So if you have 4/8 plus 1/8, that would be 5/8. So therefore, 50% plus 12.5% is 62.5%. That's kind of a way that using 1/8, you can get from the fourths or the half to the other eighths. Okay. If you understand what I'm saying, that's great. Just on this one, we need to actually show the work on these. All right. So 8 into 5. All right. Decimal up. 8 times 6 is 48. All right. 8 times 2 is 16. And 8 times 5 is 40. Okay. So 0.625, we need to multiply by 100 because it's out of 100. So that's 62.5. Move it 2 places toward where the percent sign is going to be. And there we are. 62.5%. All right, third one. 7/8. So 8 into 7. 8 times 8 is 64. 8 times 7 is 56. And 8 times 5 is 40. Okay, so now we have 0.875 is our decimal. Move it over 2 to make it a percent. So we have 87.5. And I need a percent sign. I'm out of space. 87.5%. All right, now 1/3 and 2/3. All right, so 3 into 1. All right, so 3 times 3 is 9. All right, and it's going to be kind of tempting to stop right here, but we don't need to, and I'll show you why in a moment. Okay. All right, that's going to keep going at 3s. Okay, now you actually really need one more 3 than this, and here's why. Your decimal is 0.3 repeating, because the 3 just repeats. Okay. For the percent, though, to get this as a percent, you move it over 2. So it's 33% point. Right, and then you need to know if this is a 3 or a 4. Well, it needs to be a 3 because that's below a 5. So 33.3 repeating percent. That's actually the way you need to write that answer. Okay. Then the last one here, we have 3 into 2. 3 times 6 is 18. Remainder of 2. 3 times 6 is 18. So this is going to keep going. Although in this case, if you don't keep going, you're going to make a mistake at the end for sure. All right, we'll go one more because I want you to see what I'm talking about. All right, so that repeats at 6, right? So our decimal here, if I ask for the decimal, is 0.6 repeating. But I asked for the percent. So when we move the decimal over 2, it's right there. So therefore, we know it's 66 point something percent. So by going to 4 decimal places here, we see that this 6 tells that one to round up to 7. So 66.7%, or you could have written 66.6 repeating percent, which is actually more accurate. But I would be okay with either one of those two right there. All right. So make sure you have that turned in. Do spend some time memorizing the common ones of these because we're going to keep using the same fractions, decimals, and percents in every unit all year. So the more you memorize them, the better you're going to get in your math this year and in future years.